Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today? It is year 3 and it's January here in Farming Simulator 22. My name's Steve Woody and we're going to continue on No Man's Land. Although it's a bit cold this morning. It's been snowing. As you can see, the crops are frozen. But we're just going to leave them to continue growing. We're going to focus on the things that we can do today. Being that it's January, we can actually sort out the flowers. We've got this entire container of flowers that we're going to sell today. We're also going to make sure that all the production lines are working effectively. The first one we're going to check here are our flowers. We have enough water, but we do need to top that up. Gold needs water, so water is really the problem at the moment. Therefore, we're just going to top up with water right now before we go anywhere else. Now we can do this quite quickly. We're using the water butt here, which does cost us to use. We are paying to refill the water. We could simply just drive over there and fill up water for free, but it takes quite a long time and we want to get on today, so we're happy to pay a couple of $1,000 for the water just to make this process just a little bit quicker. So right now we're filling up the water in the greenhouses and we're filling up the tanker. We go and check in here. This is now at 25,000, 20,000 and 25,000, so almost full. And that'll stop in a moment filling up. And when it does that, we'll be able to move on. Alright, so I think that's all of those now. 25, that's still at 20, that's at 20 as well. We're going to go back and see if we can finish overloading this. Okay, I think that's going to work now. There we go, that's done. Alright, so now all of these should be at 25. They are, perfect. So the flowers are sorted for the day. That's good. This is now going to continue filling up now. So we can now detach from this. Let it do its job. That's going to continue filling until it's 100%, at which point we can come and sort the gold out. Now while we're waiting for that, we can just drive over here and pick up this container. Right, let's get these flowers to market, shall we? So as you remember, we filled up as much as we could, almost full, but we are going to go and sell these now. We have 158,000 in the bank. And that is pure profit for us today. And we have nothing that we really need to buy except for to expand our land. We did buy this land. So we can buy more land. As well as more land, we can buy more buildings, more production chains. There's quite a lot we can do. And then next month, I believe, I need to double check this, but I think next month we can plant cotton. Yes. Cotton comes next month. Get that planted. By the end of the year we should have a decent amount of wool and cotton. That means we can get textiles off the ground. So we'll get our textile factory up later this year. But until then there's nothing to do now. There's no point buying the textiles now. It's just going to sit there and not be used. Therefore we're just going to buy more land. Get more fields. That's going to be our goal right now. But first of all, let's sell this. Let's see what we make. This is our first ever, like, totally full unit. So, yeah, we're just going to keep selling and selling all of this and see what it goes for. Yeah, as you can see, great profits here. Absolutely massive profits. That's 203,000 pounds on flowers. Incredible profit there. And that is our flower business, absolutely blooming. Alright, we're also going to be able to get horses up. That's going to be another focus for us. It's going to be horses. That's still ticking away. Whilst we're here, can't put anything else in here, so we're going to head back down. Alright, so the water's still ticking up at the moment. 359,000 in the bank though, almost at $500,000. We're going to sell some more gold today. And we can start getting ready for the next grass cycle as well. So we want to buy some more land. We're going to keep extending out so we can do that. And I'm thinking because we want the lake, we're going to come around the lake. We saw over the other side there's some great opportunities. We've got all this land to the right here that we can build on. All this beautiful open land here. So I think we're going to buy this. Might put more fields over here. We can extend out this path. In fact, this is something we can actually do right now. We'll put this in for the flowers as well. We can start now to stack up more flowers as well now. I mean, we have enough money. We've got this space here, which we can tidy up and fix up as well. Just bring this in. Now we're going to leave the flowers on automatic sell right now, just because by doing that it saves us the workload that we need to go through, and right now that's not a bad thing for us because we're busy expanding, we're busy planting new fields, and this game is really about focusing on what you enjoy and also thinking about what is viable. There's only so much you can do in a day in this game, and so at the moment delivering is just not a priority right now for me. Even though I get paid more money by doing it, we lose a lot of money by automating that process, but it just allows us to do other things. So now we've got all of the water in here. That's now full. 359,000 in the bank. And we're going to get some more gold production on the go now by filling this up with water. Okay, so now that's done. We can have a look in here and see what we need to do. So for gold, we're going to need stones soon. So that's something we're going to need. Let's just finish the water here. Alright, now that's done. We can move this forward. Now we're going to leave this just here for now because we're going to need it in a little while. We're going to take this second container that we've got. We're going to go and fill this up with stones. Now one of the things we also want to do is get the auto drive working, because we have that. The auto drive would allow this to go fill up with stones and come back again, so we can automate that process so we don't have to do this, and that's something we're going to learn to do. We're going to have a dedicated truck just for stones, and that is going to keep that gold production going 24/7. We do the same for water. We have methane already sorted. That means we have just automated our gold production business. So that is going to be something we're going to focus on today, is getting that gold production completely automated. Then we are never going to have to worry about money again. We can do the same for the flower business. We'd have to load up the flowers, mind. But if we did that, loaded up flowers and got the container to drive it for us, we would make a lot more profit as a result. That's something else to consider. For now though, let's focus on the things we can definitely do, and that is taking care of this ourselves. Right, we're going to put stone in, fill this up. Also going to have a look in the shop and see if there are any deals today. No deals. Alright, so we want to buy some land. We know we want to get some land. We can do that from this screen here. So we can see there are 4 bits of land that we own at the moment. We want to buy number 27, which is one we can buy, which is here. We also want to buy number 37 here. So these are 2 we can buy here. This one, I'm going to go ahead and buy. And this one, which we're going to go ahead and buy. We now have 6 plots of land in total that we own. 6 plots of land in total that we own. The next one that we can buy here is going to be number 34. We're going to be able to buy that as well. And that's going to give us just a little bit extra there to play with. 45 we can also get on 46. We can buy those as well. Now we don't have the money at the moment. We've got a smaller balance which we want to keep hold of. But we can continue buying down here towards the shop. And then later on we can expand out the back here. Especially this forest area. Really looking forward to getting out there. So, lots we can do at the moment. 24 we're going to buy it. We're going to use for forestry. We'll do that later. That's going to be our forestry area. That's not very important right now. And 34 as well we can buy. So, again, not right now because we want to keep ideally 100,000 in the bank. I don't think we need to spend everything right now. In case a good deal comes up, we want to keep some money available. Before we had a budget of 10,000. We said we'd always wanted to try and keep 10,000 in the bank, and we didn't do a great job of that. We kept spending. But now, because of wages, and because of supply chains, because of other things that we have going on, it makes sense to keep a budget and not spend everything we have. So the goal now is to try and stretch ourselves up to 1 million. The initial goal, we've already made 250,000. So the next kind of short stretch goal is going to be 500,000 and then 1 million. So that's going to be our road to £1 million. And that will be 10x on our initial investment, plus all of the assets which we currently own. Having the liquid capital in the bank is one thing, having the assets that we can sell and all of the things that we bought is another. Now, nothing appreciates in value in this game, so everything we buy does unfortunately lose value. But as long as we're able to generate cash flow with that, it's a sound business model. So we're just going to focus on the supply chains. Stone at the moment. And that will keep everything going. Methane, we'll be able to see, is totally fine right now. That's full. And that's because this is still completely full. And that is because this still has silage here, which is distributing. So that's totally full. Wood at the moment in the sawmill, all good. And also here. So all of our production chains at the moment, absolutely fine. We can do some grass and some grain. So we need to feed our animals and sort our animals out. That's something we can do. So that's also going to be a focus that we're going to look at later. For now, we can just drop this off. Yeah, we can drop that off, that's fine. So we can actually leave this now. This can stay here just until later, we don't need it. We can now pop across to one of our other vehicles. So in this instance, I think we can focus on getting this stuff sold here. We've got all of these eggs, so we're not generating any eggs at the moment. So that's something that we can focus on. And that is getting these eggs loaded up here. Okay. So being able to see the forklift in this view is quite a nice thing to have. It allows us to see the pallets as we put them down. And with a lot of eggs to sell, we want to make sure that we get as many of these to market as we can today. It's almost full, not quite, there's still some more eggs to come out, so it's not full just yet, but it's almost full. It's a good time to take these. And after this, we're going to move the wool. We're not going to sell the wool because we want to use that later. So we don't want to sell the wool, but we can definitely move it. We can also start to prep and put the wool into our next building that we're going to be using. So I think the spinnery is something we can buy today. I've got the money for it. I'm just getting the rest of these on board now. Just being careful not to break the eggs. And this is a lot of eggs. And one of the things with the produce is it would be a lot better if it's spoiled. That doesn't currently happen at the moment. I mean, these eggs have been sitting here for effectively months now. And they're still totally fine, which is interesting. Alright, let's just pick up one more here. After this, we'll leave the next pallet to finish. Now, we don't need to worry about stacking these perfectly. We don't even need to worry about selling these right now. We can actually wait until there's a better price in the market for eggs. We know that eggs aren't... They're not too bad. Like, we could sell them. Actually, we're going to take this one because we can't reach the one behind it. The price discrepancy between selling them when they're at their best price and now, it's not really that bad. It's not like gold. Gold is a massive difference in terms of when you're selling your gold on the market. Eggs, they just don't really bother us that much, so we can sell them anytime. And it's all money. It's just additional money that we can put into our business as long as we can get into that pallet, which we can't at the moment. We're really struggling, so let's just have a quick look. What are we doing wrong? Ah, there we go, look. Alright, we got it. We can also sell some animals. We're going to have a quick look at those now. We've got enough. Perfect. Alright, that was a bit noisy. Sorry about that. Let's do this. So, 360 chickens means we've got loads of chickens here. So, we can sell these ones. There's 4 of these chickens, which are all of age, so we can sell those. We're looking for the ones that are worth 25, which is really what we want to do here, so we can sell these as well. There's 3 of these. Nope. There's 10 of these. Sell them. 7 months old. Perfect. And we've got some more chickens here. There's 40 here we can sell. So we'll sell them. Alright. These ones as well. So we're just going to sell 6 of these. Okay, let's bring this number down. These are the maximum price we can get for these. So now we're down to 300, which is fine. So we'll wait until we've got another 60 and we can sell them. These ones are, this is only a month old, 2 months old, 3 months old, and then these ones are all over 6 months old. So that's all good there. And the rooster, we've got a rooster as well, which is fine. So we'll just leave him. Alright, so they're good. Let's go and check out the sheep and see how the sheep are doing. So 65 out of 65 sheep means we're definitely at a place where we want to start selling our sheep. This one is 21 months old. It would sell for 625. So these ones that are old enough that we can sell here. We're going to go ahead and do that. See how many of these we've got. We've got 4 of these we can sell, so we'll go ahead and do that. Yes. And then we'll leave the rest of them at the moment. We're going to wait until they come of age. These ones aren't reproducing properly at the moment, so we'll keep those. We'll wait until they're worth a little bit more. These ones are just babies. So the babies we're not going to do anything with. But some of them, as they get a bit older, get worth a bit more. So yeah, we'll keep hold of these. But they'll reproduce as well. We could actually sell a couple of these, so... what's this? That'll be 60. So we'll go down to... Yeah, we'll just sell a few of those. Just one. That's fine. So we've got room for 5 now, and we can sell them when they come back. So a little bit more money there as well from some sold animals. Alright, let's have a look. This pretty much all cleared. A little bit there to do. We'll do that later. This has, I think, been done, but no, it doesn't look like it has, actually. It looks like there's a bit of a problem here, so... let's have a quick look at our field and see what happened and what went wrong. And why that didn't do its job. We're going to look for stone. We're looking for stones on the field. Absolutely full of stones. So this hasn't done its job at all. So we're just going to go to the last waypoint and see if that can continue. I don't think it knows where that last waypoint is. Let's send that to the first waypoint. Although this does seem to be struggling, so let's have a little look at the course place, see what's happening here. So, okay, it's going to go and start there. Do its job. So, let's have a quick look, see what's going on there. We've got it saved. Alright, it does look like it's working now, so yeah, let's see. It's going to start here. It's already done this, but we'll let it do it again. Just keep an eye on that and see what happens. This field kind of just needs to be ready by tomorrow, so that's good. But that's started, so that's okay. Let's look at the next tractor. So this one over here. And what else do we need to do at the moment? Let's have a quick think about this. I think we've got this field. This field's ready. Everything over there is done. I don't think there's much else to do here at the moment. We can get some more fields ready. That's definitely something we can do. We've got the grass we can cut, the trees we can cut down, so we can do that. But yeah, that's good. That's ready, so that's working. Everything's been limed, so that's all good. Nothing really needs rolling at the moment. Fertilised, yep, most of it's been done, that's okay. No weeds. Nothing else can be done at the moment, so that's okay, we'll leave all of that. So now we need to think about land, what we're going to build and how we're going to do it. We've got to cut these trees down here, cut these trees down here, cut around these trees. So that's something else we can do. Now we wanted to have a quick look at the auto drive. That's something we can play with. We want to pick up the rest of the trees over the back. That's something else we can play with. And we want to make sure we are still expanding, still growing. So let's have a quick look at the land that we have. And we can start to map out what that's going to look like for us. So we have all of this space here. Now that we've actually bought this land as well, we can sort out the remainder of this here. So if I press P, go into here, construction. Okay, now from here, I can go to landscaping, painting, grab some grass, and now I can actually start to fix this area here, which before we left in a bit of a mess because unfortunately we didn't have the land, so we couldn't clean this up. Now that we have the land, actually clean this, make this a lot tidier, turn this into a road, so we've got a way to get around our field, which is going to be important to us. We still can't do anything with that one unfortunately, but that does give us this space here. So now we have all of this space here as well we can build on, and we can do more fields, and that's kind of what I think we're going to do here. We've got these trees what we can get rid of. I think this is just going to be the whole thing, pretty much. We've got this space here around a lake, so we want to be a little bit respectful for this. But we can come down this line here, especially down to like this area here. And I think this is where we're going to go for a dirt path. We tend to go for, when we're building these dirt paths, this kind of size, so it's not the max size, it's the one down from that. This is kind of where we want to go around the edge here. I kind of make sure we have something here like this. Perfect. Now, later on we'll go around the top here. So that will be around the top. We can't do that at the moment here. So we're going to just keep coming down from here. We're going to build this down as far as we can. Up until a point where we're going to hit some resistance. Now, we have just moved over a little bit there. So we want to make sure we come back. We've gone a bit too far that way as well. So, yeah, we want to be careful. When we're building this. Kind of make sure we don't. There we go. Alright, so I think from here, that kind of feels good at that point. But we'll hit like a point with a tree here. We can maybe go a little bit further. So we've got like a little bit more play. Maybe just into the tree line a little bit there. And then we've got to think about coming across and what that's going to look like. So we don't want to come in too far here. Then we want to come across here. So I'm going for a 90-degree angle here. Just looking in the bottom left-hand corner to get this to 90 degrees. Yep, and then from here we can come across. This is going to be our 90-degree angle. And we're pretty much going to go across as far as it will let us go. Just going to be to there. And then from here we can come up. Spending quite a lot of money to do this. That's as far as that's going to let us go. And we know we can't go any further there, so that's fine. So what we're going to do now instead is we're going to put a ploughed stake around the edge of the field, exactly like we did last time. Right, this is going to give us our border now. So what we're going to do is place that down there. And it's going to be a little bit hard to see from a distance, but we'll get there with this. So all we're going to do is put a border all the way around the edge of our ploughed stake. This is much quicker than the way we're doing it before, and it just allows us to get the outline. I appreciate we're going to be spending a lot of money to do this, but money is not as much of an option or an object as it was before. Meaning we have the ability to do this. Before it was very expensive. It still is expensive. Nice, there we go. Bring this in. Trying to go slowly, not too fast. I want to make sure we don't mess up. So if there is a mistake, we know we can deal with it. To only do the difference, so it's not going to do the whole thing, so that's fine. Alright. There we have the outline of our new field. So just spin that and come in here so we can... And we're going to have to obviously do something with those trees. That's fine, we can do that. For now, as a starting point, that's a pretty solid outline of a new field. Now before we go crazy and finish this, what we really want to do is cut the grass. We have obviously just lost a bit of grass there, but we want to go and cut the rest of that grass, cut those trees down, clear this field out and get this ready. So that's going to be one thing we're going to do. We're going to do another field here, which is going to be a bit thinner. And that will come all the way down here. And we'll have that as another really long field there. So, yeah. And then we'll have a bit more space here to carry on with buildings and things. So, that's the focal point right now. So, we'll just go ahead and continue with this. So, again, we're going to make sure it's 0 degrees. Going to make it a lot easier for us. To this point where we can just keep coming down, and we're just watching to make sure it doesn't mess up, move, or no problems with this. Should be going in a straight line, so all good so far. We're going to come down as far as we can go. There we go, so that's as far as that will let us go. Just going to check the land as we do this. Yep, looks good so far. So now we want to make sure we don't mess about with the lake here, which we've got. So we want to be able to come close to the lake, but not too close. So quite like the idea of having these trees as like a marker. Even though the trees will be gone and we're going to sort the land and the lake out, I do quite like using these as a guide, so we'll go from here straight down. And we're just going to do the same thing, straight down as far as we can go. As you can see, this has just slightly moved, so... Oh, we're actually at an angle there, which is why I wasn't paying attention. That's fine. Let's just go back up, make sure we're in the right place, which we are. Okay, much better line. Okay. So once we've got this done as far as we can go, we'll go across. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So that lines up nicely there. So now we've got the same thing to do here as well with this. We've got these 2 fields now that we're going to be able to plough and sort out. But before we do that, we're going to go and get the grass, because the grass is something we want to go and sort out. So again, we're going to go for a ploughed state around the edge here, because it's going to make it easier when we're ploughing. We'll go for the biggest possible area we can. It's going to be like that. Okay. Oh, a bit too far there. That's perfect, we've got that. I'll just come out the bottom there and like that. There we go, we'll sort that out a bit later, but we've actually used up all of our money now, so all of that money now gone. Everything we had, that was a huge cost to be able to set this up. Now it is going to let us still do the land, which is nice, because we can still put it into a ploughed state even without money. So it will cost money if you've got money, but if you haven't got money, it will still let you do it. So we're going to go ahead and put this in a ploughed state. Alright. And then we'll sort out the rest of the paths and everything later. So that is pretty much us done for our fields. And now these are huge, huge fields we've got here. So we've got one field here. We've got all of this grass, we've got all of this space, and all of this to play with. So what we're going to go and do now is we're going to grab the grass cutter. We need to go around the lake. Don't really fancy going through the lake, so we'll go around it. We'll grab the grass cutter, we'll also grab the tree cutter. We need to cut all the trees down. We need to clear all this space, all this field out, but you can see just how much money it costs. Now I said we didn't want to use all of our money up, but you can see when you start to, and we haven't even started terraforming the land yet, this is just really setting up the structure of the land, but already costing so much. So connect that, connect that, excellent. We'll have a little bit more money coming in now. We're also going to be able to do all the grass. It's going to bring us in some more money, which is good. Alright, so what we're going to do at the moment is we're just going to set up a new course. Now this is going to be like a temporary course, and we're just going to set this up, and we can record this, and then this can be used as a kind of a guideline, if you like. Now we could do this either way. We can do it here, so we can save, and we can see our outlines of our 2 fields here, right? So these are the 2 fields we built, this one here and this one here, and we've got this space for building out in like businesses and stuff later. But these are going to be our 2 big fields. So we've got our 2 cotton fields down here. We've got our grass field up here. These are done. We'll be able to extend this a bit later as well. So that will come up to here. This one as well we can extend, sort out later. Got a bit of a gap there, that's fine. These 2 have got a nice gap between them, that's perfect. And so yeah, kind of building out this a little bit more now. Now what we want to do, and the way that we're going to do this is, if we go to create a job, we want to create a job, what we first need to do is we need to clear the current course, come to here. We actually need to draw a custom field. So in drawing a custom field, what we're going to do is start from here. We're going to go from here to here. And we're going to scroll down. Okay, and we're going to go from here to here. We're going to come all the way back up to the lake, and we're going to go around the lake, because we don't want to catch the lake. That is our custom field, which is a huge, huge field. Okay, so we're going to save that at the moment as a temporary field, CP5. Now we can come into here. We can create a job. So this is going to be CP fieldwork. The target position is going to be at the start here. The field position as well is going to be at the start here. And we're going to open up the course generator, and we are going to generate this. Now we can use a headland. This is quite a lot of work it's figuring out at the moment. Hopefully it can do it okay, but this is a big bit of land. It's kind of, should be working out at the moment the best way to do this. There we go. That took a bit of time. So now we're going to put a headland in there as well. We'll regenerate it. Again, because it's a lot of space, it's going to take a bit of time. But we want one headland in here. I mean, it will go around the outside first. And yeah, because this is such a large space, it's really taking some time. And that one struggled. It couldn't make that for us. Let's try that again. See if it can generate. It might not. It might not be able to do it. It's going to take a bit of time. It's kind of trying to plot out the best route. No, it can't do it. That's fine. We do have one, so we've got this. So this will do all the grass around here, which is what we want it to do. We kind of want it to start the job, but it doesn't have enough money at the moment, so we need to wait. But that's going to be one thing there. So once that's done, he's run out of money as well, which is why he stopped. Next thing we need to do is get this guy out. So cutting the grass is one thing, but being able to do it without getting in the way of the trees is another. There are quite a few trees around here, so we want to be able to pick all these trees up. Let's unfold this, turn it on. Alright, there we go, that's now turned on, so we can come over to these trees. Now these are only little trees, but we'll be able to kind of take them out of the way. This is kind of where we are right now with our day. It's just going to be cleaning up this space, getting this ready. So about 8 minutes we're going to get paid, we'll get some money coming in. Then we'll be able to get the AI workers on the job. So what I'm actually going to do is move this tree out of the way before I strip it. That way I'll know exactly where it is. Make life just a little bit easier for me. Oh, I'm going to check this tree. Yeah, this one as well. These are big fields now, which is why at the start we started to go for the bigger equipment, because this is where now it's going to really come into play, because we've got... Oh no, we're not allowed to cut that one, so that's not our land. Yes, and now because we've got this bigger equipment, it's really going to help us when we start to level up. So these trees here, I don't think I'm going to get this one. Maybe I might just be able to get this one, but I don't think so. I think this is out of our area. Yep, it is. One more minute and we'll get paid. And we'll get the AI to start their work. There we go, 17,000 in the bank. So we're making 17,000 profit every hour, which is nice. Now as a result of that, we can get these to start. So, this one first, let's create that job. What we talked about here, which is target position is going to be there. Field position is going to be there, which we know about. And we're going to start job. So he's going to start his job. At the same time, he can continue his job. So if we press delete and last waypoint, continue, he'll continue. And he's going to spin around and do his thing, so we'll just leave him to do that. There you go, he's spinning around. That's all good. Let's just check our production chains to make sure in the next hour we've got everything we need. Yep, we're good for that. So as long as we've got gold, we're okay. That means we can continue focusing on this. He's cutting the grass down there, so that's good. And we are going to be over here cutting down his trees. Now, I don't know if it's going to let us cut this one down. Yeah, it will. So we'll just cut that and move it out of the way. Alright, now we're going in and looking for all of the other trees that we can grab. So we will grab these little ones and get them out of the way just so they're no longer a problem. And we'll come and we'll clear them all up later. Really quick work with this tree cutter. Now we've got this big one here as well. This is going to cause some problems. We're going to have to cut this one down and then move it out the way. So what I'm actually going to do is drop it down here. We're actually going to drag it. We're going to drag it all the way over here so we can cut it down and it's not going to be in the way. He's already got stuck, you can see that. That can stay there. Making life a lot easier for us, because we know where they are. And whilst we really wanted to continue and sort these trees out at this end, I kind of need to go down and help Matey out down here, because he's stuck at the moment. Can't continue cutting this grass. This is a long job, it's going to take a while, there's a lot of trees, there's a lot of obstacles. But there's no real rush here, we just want to make sure we get as much done as we can today. Right, so that looks like the first tree that's in the way, so we'll grab that one. I don't think that's actually going to help us. We're going to kind of need to get onto this one, but... Alright, I don't think we're going to going to struggle a little bit here. We'll try and get onto this one. Yeah, might need to get the mulch out here before we can continue. Wow, that's super loud, and we fell over. All right, let's sort this out. There we go. All right, we'll get the rest of these trees out of the way that are here. Big trees now. This will be good wood for us. We're going to have to clear all this up though. Just making sure we're getting these 12-metre lengths. Which we are, which is good. Just trying to get these out of the way of the other grass cutter. I think he's still going to struggle even if we get this one out of the way, but he's turned his engine off now, so that's good. So we'll just continue to move these. Okay. Go onto this one as well. Perfect. Again, this is just a lot of work that we've got to do. There's no way around it, so we just need to just dig in, get started, and clear it as quickly as we can. Actually mess this one up a little bit, so I'm gonna come down here with the chainsaw, see if I can make it a little bit better. A little bit. Let's jump out and grab that bit as well. Perfect. So that's kind of helped. It's not ideal. We've got to... Yeah, we've got to work on this. So he is... kind of working this way. So we're going to close this up. We're going to move out of the way of all of this. He will go. We might need to get the chainsaw out if it doesn't work. Got a bit caught up there, so we're going to try and just get out of here if we can. The tractor should be alright as long as we can get over these tree stumps here, which we're almost done. Perfect. Alright, let's move out the way here. Now, a better way to do this would obviously be to clear everything first. I think we've actually managed to get ourselves stuck there, so let's have a look and see what we're stuck on. That looks like stuck on this. We're just going to chop this down. There we go, that should make life a bit easier. There we go. Once we're out of here, we should be fine. It's just this tree now that we're... There we go. Round that and we're good. We're out. Okay. So a bit painful there going through that bit, which... understandable. Now we can continue on our journey. We go for the nearest waypoint and that's going to continue from there. So we can continue here, doing all of this. As I said, there's no right or wrong way to do this, it's just all needs to be done, so we're just trying to do it all as quickly as we can. Now, he shouldn't have gone that way, to be fair. That was outside of his area, which is why he kind of got caught there, which is a little bit annoying. So he's hopefully done now, and he's going to come back this way. Let's just blocked by an object again, so let's just click on him to see. Yep, there's another tree, but we can get out and cut this one down by hand, because it's only a small one, so... If I find him getting caught in these situations, I can just do this. Move the tree out of the way. And now he can continue. So, nearest waypoint, off he goes. Alright, so we can see him going down. Now, he's going to come back this way in a minute. Which means I need to have all of these kind of chopped down and ready. Okay. I'll pick these up and move them out of the way. Now, ideally what I wanted to do was put them on the path. As long as they're kind of falling down, shouldn't be a problem. Now the bigger ones will cause more of a problem. So we've got a bit of rock here we're going to have to deal with. That does look like it's in the field. Something we'll have to deal with later. It's working now, so that's good. Right, lots of little trees there. We need to come around later with the trailer and just pick all of these up. We'll probably do this one with the little truck. A bit easier and quicker. He's still working, which is good. That's all good. That's all good. It's just matey here, which we've got to deal with. So, blocked by an object again. Yep, you can see it in that little tree. Trying to get all these out of the way. Obviously a lot of these. Also we've got this one here. This one's a big one, so we're going to have to cut this one down. Do this one by hand though. Alright. Now he can continue. There's nothing in his way. We should be able to anyway. Yep, he can. So nearest waypoint, continue. Off he goes. Move all that stuff out of the way, which is nice. And we can go back to doing this. He'll be getting blocked a lot, and that's fine because we'll just deal with it bit by bit. As he gets blocked, we'll unblock him. He's going to get blocked going back this way as well. He looks like he's about to go back through the forest again, which is not ideal. We'll deal with that. Seems to be going. I don't know where he's going actually. Not too sure. That's not even... Let me have a quick look, because I don't even think that was part of the deal. It's for him to go that way. Oh, it was. Okay, so yeah, he is in the area. Oh yeah, look, it does go around. It was around the lake, so he does go around the forest. So that's my bad. I didn't do that right. I thought I just did the squares. No, I did the whole thing. So yeah, that makes sense. It's because he's cutting the grass. That's why. Yeah. And I wanted to get as much grass as possible. And there's a lot of grass here, by the way. So I mean, this is a little bit annoying, but there's so much money here. Right, he's blocked again, so let's help him out. You know what? We're going to just come over here and grab all this stuff, because yeah, there's going to be a lot of back and forth here by the looks of it. So let's head over to him. We'll do all these trees before we carry on. Some of this land as well. Interesting. We're going to have to look into this. Some big old rolling fields here. And we could terraform this. So it's not too bad, but we do want to make sure that we we kind of respect the map as best as we can. Maybe that'll be a good opportunity for us to get the diggers out. We'll get the terra farm, and we'll start to, flatten the land out and do some bits. Alright, 50,000 in the bank again, which is nice, so making good money. You know how easy it is to spend it on this map. Still so many little trees around here, so this is a process that will take us pretty much most of the year, I think. I mean, we've got to clean the land, we've got to prep the land, harvest the land. There's so much to do before we can get the crops down. But now the supply chains are working and they're bringing us in this residual money, there's not really much else for us to do but to do this. This is just part of our expansion, so... And this is also going to allow us to get the next crop cycles in. And that's going to in turn allow us to get more animals in. So horses is definitely... Horses, cows and pigs. And we can try and do this from inside the cab and see how this looks. I don't think we can quite get on this one. Oh. We did. Let's move out of the way here. Grab this little one here. Mate, you can pretty much carry on. So I think I need to do this one as well. I think that's a tree there, right? Oh, I've already knocked that one. Oh wow, it's all knocked down already. Okay, so that's all done. I think he's probably going to struggle here getting over this, so we'll... just see if we can get around some of this. Yep, we're good. Alright, nearest waypoint, off he goes. So he's going to carry on. He's doing his thing, that's all good. Perfect. So many trees. I mean, this is going to keep the sawmill going, which is fantastic. Then I think we need to look at what we're going to do about keeping a wood pile. We've got more wood than we need here. We need to think about planting trees as well, so we'll do that. And maybe in the next couple of years. So then we've got a steady state of wood. Alright, nice. Got a lot of trees in the middle here that will need to be cut down. These are big trees. One of the key focuses here is definitely going to be on getting the fields sorted as quickly as possible. There we go. Alright, so something we can think about as well, there's a lot more in terms of supply chains for wood. We can look into those and see if there's anything, getting the other sawmill up and running. The kind of carpentry that we've got, the basic one, is not really that good. I think we can pretty much let that building go once it's done. Something that's definitely lacking in this game is the ability to get all of that information that you need. So the production costs, what it's going to charge you an hour, how much it can make. I think a lot of that's missing. It should kind of be... I think Giants could have standardized it and made it a requirement that, you know, the file types need all of this information. But they don't. And in fact, a lot of it's from Giants themselves. They haven't done it. So, you know, how can you expect the community to do it if you don't do it yourselves? Some community members do, and that's obviously admirable. So some of the modders that have created things have really put attention into like user experience. Others have just kind of thrown stuff out there. And you can kind of see that. There's no standardization for the mods and quality control. And it's good because it gives you the flexibility to do what you want, but it's bad because it makes the end user experience, gamers like you and me, we have to kind of struggle without, you know, important information that would like help us within the game. For example, if I go into the production line and look at carpentry, there's 3 different carpentry buildings, but I don't know what they produce, I don't know what their outputs are, I don't know anything about it. I just have to put them down, and if it's wrong I have to reload the game, which is a bit of a crap experience. Right, so he's blocked himself again. I'll have to go and fix him. Just do this tree first. Oh well, yeah, I mean he's screwed. He's screwed, but he wouldn't normally be using this, so I think what we're going to do, just to keep it a bit cleaner and easier at the moment, is... because there's a lot of land here, right? Do I really care about him cutting all this grass? I mean, it's a lot of grass. Yeah, I guess I kind of do. He's got like 2,300 waypoints to go through. He's almost finished. I think the production chains are going to need some love. Yes, we need some more water on here, so let's do that now before we go anywhere else. It's going to start to snow again. Alright, so the gold is okay. We will need some more stones in a bit. He's blocked again. I think he's got out of it this time. decided to take that tree with him, I see. Let's get him away from that, shall we? So we went up here, he did this. Yeah, he did a good job of getting up here, to be fair. Got around here, and then he struggled from there. So this is kind of where he left off. So we're going to continue him from there. So nearest waypoint, which is that one. And he can continue that job. He's done, which is great. I'm just going to move this stick out of the way. And that's some extra stones which we can go and drop off. Also, just because we own this land, why not? We're going to go to landscaping, painting, we're going to go to this gravel path that we were building. Nope, that wasn't the right one. Oh, that's riverbed, that's why, my bad. Gravel dark, that's what we're using. We can just finish off this path that we were making. Building out the road. Which kind of feels nice to do. And we get to here, we can actually change the shape of this. So if we want to do that, we can change brush shape by pressing this. Kind of keep the original integrity of the path that it had. We're just trying to change it so it's a different path. Yeah, very nice. Just little things that we can do to make things better. And this doesn't have to be perfect because we can obviously clean this up later. This is just like a for now. Just seeing how far we can get down here. Wow, okay, quite far. That is the edge of our land. Nice. Really getting rid of a lot of that old mud vibe that we had. As you can see now, upgraded road. Still a little bit to do here and there, but overall, nice. Alright. So just little things that we can do. Now we've got some stone. It's not really a lot of stone at the moment, but it's something. So we can move this off. Put this on. This really won't make a difference, but it's something. And it's better than nothing. Right, so now that's been done, we can put this back. And then we can use this truck, or this tractor, sorry, to forage the grass that's been collected. That's going to take a bit of time and it might also cause a few problems, but we'll chuck this on there. And then what we'll also do is put the mulcher on the front of this as well, and we can do two things at once. So we want this to collect the grass. And I don't remember where we put... There it is, it's right there. These crops haven't grown yet, so we're alright to go over them for now, but not for much longer. I think I might have messed this up. Yes, I did. A bit too ambitious there on that turning circle. Alright, so we're good to go. So we can take him, follow that original path that we were building out here. In order for him to do that, we just need to... It's a temporary course. We can save the current course actually, so we can create a new folder. We can call this CP-5. And in here, we can actually save this course. We can just call it clearing for now, because that's something that we'll deal with later. Alright, then we can come into here, grab this guy, create a job. Also, now we need to load the course, so we're going to clear the current course now, grab that one, load that course, come back to here. I think that loaded. Didn't load, okay. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, what am I doing? Let's delete that entry and let's... Yes, we want to do that because we've got that there. So let's go to this guy. No. Let's go to this guy. Yes. And let's save this course as clearing. Perfect. Now let's go back to this guy and let's load that course. There we go. Now we're going to create a job, field work. Target position is going to be up there. Field position is going to be up there. First waypoint, start job, he's going to clear. Now he'll start foraging. Great. He's going to go to the... So he's on clearing, but he's going to do the first waypoint. Perfect. He is going to have to go and get some stones, so... Let's set him up to go and get some stones, because we're going to need those. Otherwise the gold's going to run out, and that's not good. Yeah, also we need to figure out this auto drive, so let's have a quick look at that. So we can open up the auto drive HUD, which is Alt and keypad 0. So this is the auto drive down here in the bottom right hand corner. This is auto drive. So now we've got this, we need to figure out how this works. We can press Control Alt and keypad and open up the graphical user interface, which is Control Alt and keypad 0, and that's going to open up this. And these are all of the settings, so we can look through this. So what we're going to do is, I guess, figure out toggle automatic pickup target. So let's have a look here. Cycle, pick up and deliver. Wow, okay, so field exit, drive. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure all this stuff out. There's a lot here. Do we actually want to pick up, drop off? What are we doing here? Stone. Yeah, lots of stuff here to trying to figure out as we go. I don't actually know what all of this does and what it is. We need to do a course on this, so we'll kind of do that later, but yeah. Left control to create node. Simple left mouse click, mouse only, select one point, left control creates node. Okay. So I guess we need to map out a path. Cycle pick up and deliver, field exit, restrict pathfinder to field, unload combine, open GUI, edit mode. Create or edit a target. Record. Oh, there we go. Now he's doing this, so he's recording. So I think this is what we wanted to do, right? I think this is what we wanted to do. So this is actually going to record a plot. Record a journey. So we want him to drive up here. I think this is right. We need to check, but I think this is right. Alright, now we need to, once we get up here, stones. Alright. That shouldn't take too much longer to finish. I don't think we're doing the right thing here. We'll try it anyway, and then we're going to go back. And then that's the route done at least. Probably not the best recording here. now at least he's got this path, so we'll see how this goes. If anything, just having a path from one end to the other and just having that might just make it a bit easier, you know. But auto drive, like we can, if I know how to use this, if I learn how to use this, I know we can get this to do its job. Like it can automate this entire process. We don't have to do it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Not for right now, but we'll figure it out. Right, this guy's blocked, so... which is understandable, because there's a big rock in the way. So we'll get him around this. And then he can continue. So, nearest waypoint. Continue, please. This guy's well is blocked. What's he blocked by? I'm not even sure what he's blocked by. Nearest waypoint, go. He's going to continue. We can focus on the trees, which there's still about 1,000 to cut down. Alright, it is getting a bit dark, but we're okay. We can just focus on getting these trees cut down. It's going to be a long day. But once we've got this done, we can then focus on the clear up, and then life will become much easier once we can see what we're doing. Also, it just kind of seems like there's a lot to do at the moment because there's so many different things, but in different places. But overall, it's not that bad. These big trees, they'll be easy to pick up. We'll do those all in one go with the trailer. I thought it was on that, apparently not. Strange. Okay, we got it that time. They look like they're blocked again, so we'll check this guy out. Oh, he's actually blocked by a tree this time. Yeah, that's a rather big tree. we should be okay to get over this. There we go, he's free. Just continue as normal. The gold is fine for now. The wool, they're fine. There are only real 2 production plants we care about. Gold and flowers. They're the ones that are making us the most money, so they're fine right now. So many trees. Okay, so with this, we will finish clearing this little area here. And then I think we're going to do some like damage control with the sticks and trees that are kind of blocking the other 2 vehicles. Because the other 2 vehicles, I really want them just to be able to get on and do their job and not keep getting stuck. Once we've got the initial lot out of the way, they'll be fine. But I do just need to clear this stuff out, so... Same thing that happened before. I did get onto it, but it didn't seem to cut right through. There we go. Alright, it's starting to make a bit of a difference, but still so much to do here. It's kind of a vital bit though, and I'm actually not too sure. Kind of the fields that I was looking at making. This is actually in one of the fields. I'm going to have to figure a way out to remove these stones. Well, I know there's equipment we can buy to break these down, so we'll have to look into that as well. That's a tomorrow problem. Today problem is these trees up here. We'll try and sort matey out who's trapped. So I'm going to leave the one there that's kind of got him trapped. So before I do that, I kind of want to take the back ones out. He's going to kind of catch him out anyway. I think he's going to really struggle to get over these. Oh. Nope. Not ideal. Alright, let's grab this one. Move this out of the way, I don't think he's going to be able to go. Still going to be caught. She is, so I was caught on that one. Let's actually get this tree out. Oh, I'm actually stuck. I can't move. Alright. Trying to get all these little ones out of the way. So many of them. Don't really serve much of a purpose. Alright, all progress. Very time consuming, but all progress. We'll plant trees a bit later, but we'll decide what we're going to plant and where it's going to go. So it won't be all these kind of random map generated trees. It will be a lot more detailed and focused as we build out hedges, lanes, roads, and all sorts as we continue to progress. Alright, I think that's those. Kind of done. He's already on that one. Yeah, I think getting over here, I might be alright actually, but... okay, yeah, I mean he's... You know what, fair play, he got through. He got through and that's what counts. Right, he can continue now. We can jump out. Let's jump back in here and continue where we was with this. Stripping these down. Alright, that's about all I can do here tonight. I think I'm done with that one. Nope, don't want him. He's doing his job. Nope, don't want him. Yes. He needs to be unloaded, which means a bit of a journey, actually. Where do I want to go? I actually want to go... I want to go to the silo, right? So if I do this and I tag it, I'm going to see it on the map. There it is. It's over there. So I want to kind of get him over there. Now, I should be going over the main road. That was the road that we set up. We'll sort these markings out later and we'll remove them once we get squared away. Alright, there's the road. Perfect, yep, on there. Nice. I can just follow this up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down. Nice. That tells me exactly where I need to go. Although... why is that not? Oh, there it is. Okay. So chuck the grass in there. And then last waypoint, which is what I want, I can send him back. So he's got a lot to do, but he's on his way. Gold, I'm going to need some more stones, so because I don't have this auto drive set up yet and I don't know what I'm doing with it, we're going to kind of just send him off on his own way. I want to sort this auto drive out. I'd like to learn how it works. I don't understand how it works, so I will have to watch videos, but that's something we can do later. But it will be cool to have this, and then I don't have to do it. But yeah, for now, a little bit too complex for me starting out. It's not easy. There are good videos and tutorials. I've seen them. but I do need to go through them. Like, I started to watch them, but I need to go back to the basics at the very beginning. I think I actually watched like a video that was more advanced and not the beginning one. So I saw what was possible. And I was like, wow, yeah, this looks amazing. I kind of want to delete that at the moment though, because those things are going to annoy me otherwise. Alright, let's get some stones in there. And let's try and turn this off. There we go. Oh, so we turned off edit mode. Target name could be shop. Okay. Oh, I see. I mean, I think... Ah, so I can set 2 points, and one can be one can be the other. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot there. There's a lot to go through. I think for now we just leave it. A little bit too much to go through, a little bit too much to learn. We'll have to do some videos on it. I seem to be stuck. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, okay, so I seem to be stuck on there. Wow, okay. I seem to have been stuck on the building. Alright, we're clear. The Arctic definitely better for turning circles and stuff like this, but it's very slow. We've got some stone, we can take that back, sort the gold out, get the water going so that doesn't run out. And yeah, it's nearly the end of January. I mean, we've definitely set our intentions today. With a lot of work to do. There's a lot to do. It's going to take time. I think probably the best thing we can do is these other 2 vehicles, we just send them back for now. We clear all of the land and then we send them in. And it's more of a process like that that we can work on. Onto the road though, which means we know we're coming up to this left turn. Got that right turn. And that means we're almost home. Nice. We need to do cotton tomorrow, so that's going to be our focus for tomorrow's cotton. Wow, so we're actually full on stones, which is nice. I've got some left over, so we can just leave that there. We'll grab the water, because that's one that always runs out quickly. And we'll top that up in a bit. Alright, so the gold is good. That's everything we need there. Grass in there, that's working through. And now it's just this guy, which we'll continue working on, but it's going to take time. Everything else, like here, again, still going to take time, but We don't have to stress about all this. We can just do it as and when. I think in terms of this though, we can just send this guy off. A bit ambitious. Wee. Okay. Don't go that way. That's an actual lake. He can stay there tonight. He has been... What, he's got stuck there? Okay. Alright, fair enough. Not able to get back. He's got stuck. He'll probably get stuck on a tree or something now. I kind of feel like I need to get him back to where he needs to be before he can get through all of this. But yeah, okay. Well, definitely progress made. I mean, the outline of these two fields alone, this is massive. So we need to clear all of these trees here. We need to clear all of these trees here. And then we need to split this into two at the moment. So it's going to have to be two fields, not one, because of these rocks. Or we need to remove these rocks, which I think we can look at. Something down the bottom there as well. But yeah, massive, massive plots of land these are going to be. This one's spread obviously across two. This one almost taken up a whole square. So this will probably be our grain field. Maybe our sorghum field. Maybe this one will become like potatoes or something. We'll have a big potato field here. We could split it into two fields. And again, we can do different shapes and different stuff. We can, you know, play with this. But I think for now, I'm just keeping it squares. It's just simple for me. But the idea is I want to extend this up to the end eventually. So this is full here. Then I want to extend this one over here as well. So that's done. Then I'll clean this one up and this one up. So I've got this one, that there. This one can stay there. This one as well up against the edge. Yeah, it'll be nice and clean. And then this will keep as our way in. This will be like a little business district. Yeah, lots going on. Still going to keep building though. So he's going to keep doing his thing. We're done for the night. So that's a lot done. We want to make sure that the animals are okay. I think they are for now. Yeah, but I do need to go and get some grain, and I do need to go and get some grass. So the grass, before we empty the next load out, we'll take it there. Give them grass, so that's done. Production, gold is full, that's good. Flowers, they're okay for now. We'll do some more water in the morning. But yeah, we're okay. We're going to call it there, wait until the morning. We can actually, we should probably go and do some water actually, so... And then that brings us into February where we get the cotton. And that's another thing then to focus on, will be cotton. And once we get the horses, obviously that will be another thing to focus on, will be the horses. So, lots still to do. But getting all that land cleared out and getting all those trees picked up, that's a big job. Big job for us to do. Looking absolutely stunning at the moment though, looking at the area. Definitely starting to see this farm kind of evolve and progress. Right, that's going to fill up with water. Nice. which we'll leave it there. Feed the dog, which I haven't seen for days. And into our house, which obviously is a bit of a mess. But we will continue to work on this over the next few days. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.